Can I have the two manuals at the front, please?
How are you?
How are you? I'm Barry.
I'm Robert.
Hey Rob.
Barry. I just chucked them in this morning, so hopefully they're right.
That's alright.
Yeah, mate. I'm not too sure how to get into the load. I figured it out.
I think your centre diff thing should be flashing, is that right?
It's just gone solid.
Mine's still flashing at the moment.
That's alright. That's right.
The flashing stuff.
It's after you drive for a little while it seems to kick in.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It's usually, it should be solid once you're locked in.
The manuals to the front of the group, please.
And that's why I didn't know who the manual comes with.
Yeah, that's right. You wouldn't know either. How long you had this?
About a month.
Oh, okay. Right. Well, fair enough.
I've done
Can you come forward, please, Sandra, up to the front of you.
4,000 Ks.
Right. Oh, well, that's like giving it a good workout.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes, eh?
Yeah, I know, it'll go alright. We've had them on these before, so it's not a problem. I had one of the original
Yeah.
challenges.
Yeah.
Giving me how to get there, Rowie?
But it was alright. It didn't have any lip and slip discs or
Do you want me to
anything. It had open discs.
No, I want the other manual. We've got one
So,
more manual to come
It
through.
didn't go as many places I would have liked it to, so. But no, that's alright.
Yeah, I don't know if I really want to go like two. Well, this is probably as rough as we'll ever go, I think.
Yeah, well, it possibly will be.
Oh, we'll see actually. I might join some of the club groups and the outings they go on. And
Yeah. Well, the club has quite a few trips to these sort of places.
That'd be good.
Where you can challenge your car and yourself.
Yeah.
But if you don't want to do that, you don't have to.
Yeah.
So, it's one of those things that some people like doing,
Who was
and
the
other
other
people
manual vehicle?
all they want it for is for touring and for getting to places where you can't really take
Who was the
a
other
Holden
one?
or a Falcon or something like that. So, but yeah, I mean it's up to you completely what you do with your car but as long as you know what you're doing and how to get out of the problem and
That's right.
how to get around obstacles if you need to. So that's what this is all about.
That's
to show
right.
you what you're capable of, what the car's
Exactly right. That's what I
capable
was
of.
hoping to learn today.
Yeah.
So you've been four-wheel driving for a while, or?
Yeah, a few years now. Haven't done any real stuff like this for quite a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, do occasionally. Mainly do a bit of touring these days, but off in the back blocks rather than on the highways. So yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, we wanted to go to beach driving and all that before, and you always need to want to have someone else with you in case you get bogged, so you can get pulled out,
Yeah, well, the beach is close to here, the islands or up Kalula way.
Yeah, that's around. Yeah.
There's always cars around up there, so you're usually pretty right.
Yeah, we went to through the beach area. A track goes all the way out into the beach.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's one thing we don't do this weekend is sand because there is no sand.
So you normally just leave it and drive, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all you need to worry about.
Done a time before. So what we're going to do now is what you call footprinting. Basically, where are your wheels? So you know exactly where your wheels are all the time.
Yep.
Because if you want to climb up a rocky ledge or sort of go across a creek and you want to stay out of a particular big hole or something, then you want to know where your wheels are.
Yeah.
So that's the aim of this first exercise. And then there's a bit of a wombat hole type driving, just up and down and over bumps and things, but nothing too serious yet. But then no, we do a bit of hill climbing and sort of a bit more rougher tracks and going up and down steeper hills and that, and down tight corners. So it's really just sort of a matter of what you do and watching what you do.
Yep.
Pretty much. If you're uncomfortable, then have a think about it. I mean, there's no reason why you can't do it.
Yep.
But if you really think you don't want to, then you don't have to. We can't make you do it, but you're sort of doing yourself a disservice in some ways if you don't. So.
No, I think we'll do it anyway. Fingers crossed.
Well, there's one part that gets pretty hairy, but it's not dangerous. But it's just you've got to know where your car is, where your wheels are, and know exactly what's happening at the time, and you just got to be aware of everything. That's all. If you haven't done much four-wheel driving before, I think you'd probably be surprised at places where your car can go. Yeah, that's right, exactly. I mean, they can go up hills where sometimes you have trouble walking up. So.
Yeah, no, it ain't forward driving. Very first forward driving experience we've ever had. We went out onto the beach in a Kia Sportage without letting the tyres down. We got boxed straight away.
Yeah.
So I didn't know anything about it. Anyway, the guys helped us got all out. So we didn't do it much until a little bit later when we had a friend come along, and then we let the tyres down and went forward driving with them on the beach, and that went fine.
Oh yeah.
But it was a bit low,
Yeah. Well, the first time I sort of went, it wasn't four-wheel driving, when I was still at university.
Yeah.
I had a Beetle.
Oh yeah.
And we took it on the beach up Cooloola, Didn't think anything of
Good
it.
on the beach, aren't they?
Oh yeah, they were good on the sand.
Yeah.
Didn't know anything about letting tyres down, so we didn't bother about anything like that. But the thing is up there, the sand's usually pretty firm, so it's not a big drama, and we didn't have any problems. But what we would have done if we did, I don't know. But just ignorant, and you think you can do everything when you're younger. Have you let your tyres down at all?
Yeah, they're down to 22.
Yeah, that should be right. Yeah.
So hopefully it won't pop them away.
Just for when you get on the rocky bits, it's a lot easier with the soft tyres. They sort of
Mould around the rocks.
around the rocks rather than try to bounce over them.
That's where we came in. Yeah, that's right. Now we're right.
Yep.
We come up this way last night.
You found your way in the dark?
No, I came in probably. We were at 1:30, so last time was this afternoon.
The first one here, boy.
Yeah, it was me and the other guys who were the first ones here, and the guys with the caravans. I followed them in because they'd been here before I hadn't.
Oh yeah. You've been on a trip with the club before? Or not?
No, this is the first thing. I haven't got any trips because I haven't done my DAP, so I don't know. I'll got the same car as me. He's behind me. He wanted me to go first today, so he can see where I make the mistakes, so he knows where to go. We'll have to go and switch that around at lunchtime or something, eh?
Well, you won't be in the same order all the time. Anyway, so, wouldn't worry too much about it. And we'll be swapping around all the time too. So. Just bumpy, that's all. We're going to do a hill stall recovery first.
Everyone parked off the track. We don't use the car.
Just so you know what to do when
We don't want them rolling back into other vehicles parked on the road.
you know what to do if you get stuck up a hill. How to get out of it.
Oh, it's just pretty, I see.
We're going to do up on that track there, so just pull off somewhere.
Okay, I'll go over here, right?
Yeah, wherever. Go behind the blue one if you like. There's plenty of room, just as long as you don't get directly behind the one. If there's the track going up there. Yeah, that's right, go behind the blue one.
Let's go up and around that one, eh?
Yeah.
One of the manuals can come up the hill here, please. Yeah, there's you beside you.
Lovely.
Yeah, we're right.
Come and watch and listen for a start.
My legs.
No, okay. What the whole setup is to safely get you down the hill that you've gone up and you've lost traction. You've used traction for two reasons. One, you've possibly chosen the wrong gear, or you just lose grip. Simple as that. So what we'll talk it through first. You're driving along, you lose traction in a manual. The first thing you do, you say, well, just stop. Just put your foot on the brake. You can do that, Maggie. Foot on the brake.
There it is.
And that stalls the motor. The motor stalls. Put the handbrake on.
It's on.
Okay. And the next thing you do is, because you've been going up this rocky looking track, like say for this for instance, you may have been doing this to get a bit of traction with the corners or the side biters on your tyres. So you don't really know, even though the bar is across, the wheel might be a full loop around the other way, and the tyre might be like. So you stick your head out the window, if you can.
And when the door's open, you can't see them.
Yeah, I know. Or you have someone outside saying that the wheels are straight. There you go.
Yes.
Okay. Then the next thing you do is you look around using your mirrors, looking through the back of the vehicle to make sure that there's no stumps, logs, hollows, rocks. Photographers. Photographers walking around with tripods.
Children.
And there's a stump on your left over there, you see it? On the ground, about a foot high.
Oh, yep.
Okay.
Yep.
The reason you need to know that is when you reverse it, you don't want to be running over the top of it. So
Mirrors, maybe.
yeah, you can use your mirrors. Use all the tools that you can use.
It's got electric mirrors, so
Yeah. So anyway, so you've checked all that, you're happy with that. The next thing is you slowly release the handbrake. Oh, sorry. You've got to put it in reverse first. You have your hand in.
But
We
I
haven't
can't.
mentioned about
I can't.
autos either. Why not?
Because I'd use clutch.
Now, when you put it in reverse, how do you know it's in reverse? Two things.
I don't give it away.
Three things. there's an audible, really audible clunk, and you heard it then, didn't you? There's an audible clunk. Or if you've got someone out the back and the ignition's on,
Reversing lights.
the reverse lights will come on.
Not in reverse.
No, you got to push
No,
down.
the ignition's not on.
You got to push down on the stick and down.
Ah.
Oh, there?
Yeah.
So
That sounds more like
oh, another VW. Anyway,
Yeah. Gee, they didn't need that still, did they?
you try to get into a Ford Mondeo and try and find reverse. I couldn't find it.
I was in something the other week.
Because you got to lift it up on the knob and push it down.
Childproof.
The little old Barinas were like that. 'Cause I got
Through the book.
in my daughter's car. I couldn't find reverse.
Anyway, so it's in reverse. The handbrake's off. Slowly release your foot brake, and that car will sit there on the engine compression. Because it's a diesel, it's got very good compression. It's nice and that. And all you do then is with your right hand on your key, left hand on the wheel, looking down through the body of the car or using the mirrors, whichever suits you. You just
You got a couple of people coming up.
watch the two. Lisa,
Off the track.
just hit the ignition, and it will just. And it's got. He's not touching the brakes or anything. It's just total control now.
Ah.
You don't like diesels either. You come back now. Come back.
There's something in the job, isn't it?
Seat belt. Okay. Brake. Foot brake.
Oh, you wanted me to stall it?
Ah.
Try again. You won't.
Okay. Stall it. Foot brake. Hand brake.
Foot brake. Handbrake.
Wheels.
Four off.
Yep.
A little bit out.
Behind the vehicle. Happy? Stick it in reverse.
Right.
Clutch!
Push down there.
Right. It's in reverse. Handbrake.
Handbrake.
Foot brake off. Everything off.
Yes.
Hit the key.
Driver.
So it's one of those things that you just get used to. It's really handy. It's really handy because you get.
No, we're bringing auto up.
You don't want to do where they put the clutch in and
Oh,
go backward.
yeah, we could do.
We probably should.
Yeah.
We probably should.
Yeah, go on.
Just go and do it.
Just do it.
So he's going to put. He's just going to stop up there, and then he's just going to put his foot on the clutch. He's not going to go very far. That'll do. Whoa! Oh, Macca! You can see the difference. Yeah. So that's the difference. Isn't it?
Behind the wheel.
Yeah.
Behind stop.
And you're on a steep hill, not an easy
Find how your car stalled. You get one shot at the actuator on the brake before you lose vacuum. So now you're back to manual brakes of 1946 on a 2-ton car. At the same time, you've got the ABS working, so you've got that pedal hammering against your foot. You are trying to stop the car. You've got no steering because you've got no power steering. Think about that. You shit bricks. All right? Pardon me, ladies, you do. Been there, done that, you really do. It'll take you almost that far to stop it. And in that time, you will be able to say, goodbye, Mum. And your Hail Marys. So the mantra is with a manual, and you will have manual sooner or later because you will wake up. Don't touch the clutch. All right? Okay. Can we have one of the autos quickly up?
Autos, not that much different, except that, of course, logically you can't stall an auto, but you can. It does happen occasionally.
Yeah.
Stay off the track.
What we do is just you're driving up, you lose traction with your auto, same sort of thing. You put your foot on the foot brake, the engine's still going. Put the handbrake on, check your tyres, check down the back. stick it in reverse. We don't put it, we leave it in drive or in, for the weekend, those with the Tiptronic should be using it as a manual. So it should be in first gear or whatever. You go from there into reverse. Never put it in park, because if you get, say, something a little bit steeper than this one up here, and you put it in park, it'd be a bugger to get out of park. They got that pin that goes across the top of the gearbox there, it's a gear stick. Anyway, so you put it in reverse, handbrake off, and then the only difference is whereby in a manual you use the engine braking more. The gearing in reverse and in auto is much higher, so therefore you're going to have to do a bit more feathering of the brakes. And when we mean feathering, it's just a
Not jabbing.
not jabbing, but just a gentle
Just enough to allow
massaging
the
of the brake pedal.
So you only go back slowly instead of flying back.
Yeah, well, that's right, and it's just.
From the back.
Eh? What'd you say?
This is give my back and my front.
Anyway, so we'll get Macca to do this one, of course.
You sure you're going to be right with this one, mate?
Diesel loader.
Ah, don't like those diesels. They just go about a car length out of here. Okay, stall it. His foot brake, he can't go any further up that hill. Foot brake, hand brake, front tyres, rear, reverse, hand brake, feathering the brakes. That's all it is. It becomes second nature to you after a while, and it's just, you can really get going, rapidly do it, but don't try and rush through it this time round. What we'll do is we'll be going up and down these hills here. One hill here, there's one hill there, there's a little one over there, there's even one I think just over there somewhere if you can find a space. But we'll do one car at a time. Once the driver's happy that he thinks he's nailed it, well then we just keep driving to the top, and we'll meet up the top up here where the road meets the
Come
track.
around, bro.
Come right
all
back
the
round.
advisors know to come around, come back down into
Back down to
the
the-
paddock down in here. You don't all know where it is. Down
When you
here.
get to the top, just follow that road back down there. And
Okay, we're at turn 2, we're clear.
Okay, just stall it there.
Foot brake,
Foot brake,
hand brake, yeah.
right?
And then it was
Reverse.
checking the mirrors, wasn't it?
Yeah, just check, make sure
it
there's
was
nothing,
straight.
nothing behind you, nothing beside you, no obstacles.
Then a reverse.
Reverse.
And then take the foot off the
No, handbrake off.
handbrake off.
Keep
That's
your
it.
foot on the foot brake,
And then
and then just
now
let
just
it.
wait till
Yeah, wait till it comes.
and then you just take your foot off the brake and then just feather it.
Just ease it down. That's it.
Front, please.
Drive. Yep. That's it.
Okay. Go a bit further up to those trees there, so. Okay.
Alright.
Same procedure.
Handbrake, foot brakes on, put it in reverse, check everything, yeah.
Check everything.
Alright.
What about your wheels? Are they straight?
Yep. Yep, that's straight.
Okay. Okay.
Handbrake off.
Handbrake off. Foot and feather it down.
Actually, it's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hardly touch the brake.
No, your gearing's fairly low in most cars. I mean, it's probably even lower in a manual. Still pretty good. Just want to do it again, or are you feeling confident?
Yeah, I think that's right, eh? We'll go all the way up, eh?
Okay. As long as you're confident. it's
Yeah,
okay.
that's not hard at all. It's pretty simple, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is that what they come up? That would have been fun. Should be over there by the sounds of it, was it? That's first. That's second. Haven't toyed around with that yet.
Yeah, well, if you're going downhill in low range, then you're best to just leave it in first,
So I should be
without
first now?
touching the brakes, and then you just need to sort of basically steer yourself down.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, it gives you the control. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're going slow.
You can speed up, then you can take your foot off and it'll slow down.
That's right. You got? Can you go into second?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, because sometimes second is all you need. Depends on how steep it is. But you basically got to make up your mind before you go down what to put it in. You don't want to change gears.
Right.
So you decide what gear you're going to go in before you start.
Yep.
And just leave it in that. Unless you can, you can come to a flat area or something, and then you can
change gears.
Change gears, yeah. But just that momentary change can cause problems, particularly in a manual. Not so much in an auto, but can still be a problem.
Oh, here's the water crossing here.
Have you got a copy?
Should we get in two lines here maybe? Yeah.
This is just sort of going through whoopsies and the wombat holes and
Is that here yet?
You want me to move?
oh, you'll be right.